Today we are here fighting against an amnesty for Jair Bolsonaro.
We will never, ever accept a coup in this country.
I set the final sentence for the defendant Jair Messias Bolsonaro at 27 years and 3 months.
Mass protests erupted across Brazil as tens of thousands gathered to oppose two controversial bills moving through Congress that could grant amnesty to Jair Bolsonaro and expand immunity for lawmakers. The unrest follows Bolsonaro's September 6th sentencing, when the Supreme Court handed him a 27-year jail term for masterminding the January 2023 coup attempt and inciting the storming of government buildings.
I consider it proven by the Attorney General that Jair Messias Bolsonaro committed the crimes he's accused of in his role as the leader of the criminal organization.
I set the final sentence for the defendant Jair Messias Bolsonaro at 27 years and 3 months, consisting of 24 years and 9 months in a closed prison regime and 2 years and 6 months a semi-open regime.
On September 14th, he made his first public appearance since the ruling, escorted under police guard from house arrest in Brasília to a hospital for treatment of skin lesions. The proposed shielding amendment, already fast-tracked by the lower house, would sharply limit the arrest of parliamentarians, make investigations and trials dependent on congressional approval, and extend protections to party leaders. For many Brazilians, the legislation is seen as an attempt to erase accountability, freeing Bolsonaro from his sentence and shielding his supporters jailed for the riots. In São Paulo, Avenida Paulista filled with demonstrators denouncing Congress, while in Rio de Janeiro, Copacabana Beach turned into a cultural stage with inflatables mocking Bolsonaro and Donald Trump, and performances by some of Brazil's most iconic musicians.
That Bolsonaro cannot go around trying to stage a coup d'etat. People are trying to get amnesty to destroy the Supreme Federal Court. That is absurd. And about the shielding PEC, it is very crazy that deputies are trying to create a law that shields them from suffering the consequences of their own actions. That is bizarre, you know? So we need to focus and manage to unite the people so we can turn this game around. And today, without amnesty.
The rallies, organized by unions, social movements, and political parties, spread nationwide, underscoring fears that Brazil's conservative majority Congress is prioritizing self-preservation over democratic accountability.
We cannot take any more of these absurd decisions from Congress, wanting to commit banditry, wanting to be shielded. It is absurd. It is voting for amnesty. There is no amnesty for coups against democracy. Amnesty, no amnesty.
Doctors said 8 skin lesions were removed during Bolsonaro's hospital visit on September 14th before discharging him the same day, as his supporters outside pressed demands for amnesty. The Supreme Court still has up to 60 days to publish its ruling, after which Bolsonaro's lawyers are expected to file appeals, meaning his prison term is not yet enforced. The amnesty bills now head to the Senate, where their outcome is uncertain. President Lula has pledged to veto any measure that grants Bolsonaro relief, setting up a looming confrontation with Congress.